Good morning and welcome to the Morning Brick, the best place to get your Lego news, leaks, rumors, opinions, pictures, thoughts, right here at Atlanta Brick Co. TV at 10:30 a.m. in the morning in Newton, Georgia.
Eastern time.
Eastern time. Dang it!
We're so close.
Dang it!
So close.
Also, welcome to the morning. Joe tries to remember what he did in his Lego week because, as usual, we are going to kick it off by talking about our Lego lives this week. What?
Welcome, John. Welcome back from college.
We got Joe. We got John.
John's back. Summer break.
We had Austin on last week. Yeah. If we had Grant on the morning,
no, we'll have to put Grant on.
Grant's back for the summer. Yeah. We got John Hand, so the trifecta.
That's right.
Is that everyone who's back for the summer?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I think so.
We got the trifecta.
Sorry if I forgot anybody else, but I don't think I did. No, it should be 3.
Yeah. Lego Lives this week. Let's talk about things that we bought, collected, learned, sold, maybe. I don't know, anything.
Yeah, I mean,
I was thinking.
The only highlight I have is I did sell a very old set in store to somebody. It was a pirate ship. It was one of the old ones. I think it's Imperial Flagship.
Imperial Flagship is the one with the dark tan sails.
That's what it was.
Yeah,
so it was a nice sealed one, and he was like, he was eyeing it, and I was like, hey, listen, man, you're not gonna see it anywhere else.
I think that might be my favorite one.
It's a great set. So he was super excited. It was his first time here. He had driven 7 hours from I think it was Illinois or something like that to come, and then he went down to Orlando after as well.
Nice.
So that was fun. Nice. And then the other thing for my Lego week is this hairpiece from the BTS fig. One of the BTS figs is John's hair. I just wanted to.
Because I said something. Does this fall into the something you learned category?
Yeah, I learned that John has the perfect hairpiece for Sig Fig.
Yeah,
I guess I learned that too.
Hey, the hairpiece is probably pretty cheap.
So people can see it.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, there you go. See, it's the perfect hairpiece. It's a little more curl.
I don't own that hairpiece, so I guess I'll have it.
Yeah, for your Sig Fig.
We should check and see if they're on bricks and pieces too. You can buy them in
John's hair every summer is different. And so it's kind of a thing is like, okay, what is his hair going to be this summer?
Is that different?
No, dude, one summer, super short. Next summer, it was shoulder length. And now we got the middle.
It's still award winning.
It's always
like
award
different length.
It is, yeah.
Is it actually award winning? Did he get a bricky one year?
No, I've never gotten a
He's actually
got a hair.
I've never got a hair bricky
for Christmas.
That's not true. No, I've gotten brickies.
Have you?
It was like one of them was like I eat lunch all the time, and the other one was best Italian employee.
Yeah, that was last year.
That made Ed.
That was a dig at Ed.
Yeah, that was. I liked that one.
I like that one.
Digs at Ed are the best. People who are not Ed have gotten brickies for. Let's see, best Italian.
Yeah.
Best tattoos.
Anything to really get. Chris got best co-owner.
Best co-owner. Yeah, a lot of them are
stuff like that.
How about you, John? What did you do, learn, buy, collect, build?
And you haven't been here a long time.
No, I haven't. This is like the start of my second week back. But so this isn't like Lego related, but what I did do is I watched the first 3 episodes of Andor.
Oh,
yeah.
So season 1?
Season 2.
Okay.
I've already seen season 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's probably my favorite Star Wars TV show.
Definitely the best one.
Live action.
Right.
Clone Wars is really good.
Yeah. Did you rewatch season 1 right before diving into?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
I also thought about doing that. It's just so much time.
Yeah.
So much time.
Yeah, so really good so far, and I'm excited to watch the rest of it.
3 in, man.
And now I'm looking at getting some more Rogue One minifigs.
Yeah, makes sense.
You gotta do it.
I would have loved it if we'd gotten some more Andor specific stuff.
I'm glad we're getting the U-Wing with Dedra.
Mini sort of.
That's gotta get big
slack. I'm definitely gonna get that one.
Yeah,
for sure. So, it's gonna be great.
Let's see. My Lego. I think I said last week that I bought a Bricklink designer program.
Correct. You cannot use that.
Let's see. No, last night we had another Space Baby gift with purchase come in. So I did buy one of those, took it home, and built it last night while watching some Batman animated series.
Oh, very
cool. It's a really nice little build. I'm surprised they didn't do it sooner. It worked really well in that scale, which is the same scale as the upscaled ones, because the what would be the 1x1 footprint is a 6x6, so it's a 6 times upscaled. Really fantastic little build.
Yeah, very cool.
I think that's it that I got.
That's pretty good. All right, let us greet the peoples.
Greet the people.
Ben Kazi is playing with a yo-yo. Oh no, he's greeting us with a yo-yo.
Yo-yo Paraka.
There it is. Yep. Krista Miller is here.
Morgan.
Morgan has joined. Fabian is here. Big Screen Bird. Botanical Bob. That is, I like that. That's a good name. Lori is here from Italy.
Oh,
Wow.
different time zone.
Yeah, your fellow Italian.
Let's see. Italy should be.
Well,
live.
I'm sure she's probably more Italian than I am.
you,
but-
yeah.
Italy's probably 7.
At least you got a little.
6 or 7.
I don't know. I guess Lori can let us know. Nathan is here. Ben Kazi says, I mean, that is the best pirate ship set.
I think so.
Big Screen Bird, where is Ed? He's around. He's
Where
not
is
here
Ed?
today, but he's around.
He was down in the sorting.
Morgan
last night.
said, my Bricky award a couple years ago is Protector of Virtue. Yeah, I remember we did send him one, and it was good because he was always
as the
moderating us,
moderator.
yeah.
Yes,
protecting the
We
virtue.
did give him a bricky for his moderator duties.
With some of the themes and scenes in Andor, I don't think Lego would be keen to make more. Yeah, it is more.
Yeah, it's
It's
dark.
close to being R, but not really.
Yeah, I would have loved to see like I don't know what's like an iconic location, the prison maybe from season.
It's just, I mean, it is.
But it's
but
not
it's
It's
not-
just what it,
that-
I
that's
just would
just
want those mini
minifigs.
figs.
Right.
Yeah.
A battle pack.
Morgan has been a member for 36 months, which is 3 whole
Woo.
years.
Wow.
That's a lot of years.
It is a lot of
It's a lot of years, Tony. Moonraker 6 is here. Rufus T.
Moonraker.
Cat. I love these names. You guys have the best names. Robert is here as well from California. I wonder if it's sunny or raining. Probably sunny.
Pretty
in
great here
California.
today.
Yeah.
And
It's
the
been
weather-
a wet week.
In the weather report over here, we got nothing Georgia. It's all gray. Big front moving inward. We did have a tornado warning.
That's true.
yesterday.
It was a really annoying tornado warning because once again, it's the second time this year this happened. They didn't do any tornado watch. They just went.
They went straight to the.
They said, "Oh, warning, boom," and it was like, okay, so we all looked it up, and it's like, oh, well, the storm could produce tornadoes. It's like that's what a watch is
I did-
for,
yeah, that's what I thought. Warning was like active like rotation.
right? I know it was it was upsetting, but it was fine. Oh yeah, Ben, obviously, the Fonder Hallcraft would have been cool,
Yeah.
but I think the reason we obviously didn't get that is it wasn't
I don't
featured
know,
in
like
season
Luthen's
2 like at
shop
all.
or something would have been cool.
Yeah, but again, a
Would've been
hard
cool.
set to do.
I know. Kid
I-
wouldn't be as
you're
interesting.
right. Great mock ideas.
Yeah. Oh,
Great
oh
here
my
at the
God.
beach.
Luthen's
Yeah.
shop would be a great. Oh,
Yeah,
man,
You
to
could
do
build that, yeah.
Because you could put in all the stuff that you see in there. There's like Plo Koon's mask,
know.
Amidala's headdress, and one of the Gungan shields. Oh, I might have
Oh,
to do that.
this was another thing I learned recently is the Eric Selvig fig.
Better write
We
it.
sold one,
Forget it.
and I was like, he was only $10, and I was like, he's exclusive to Avengers Tower, right?
Yeah.
I was like, ain't no way he's only $10. So I looked it up. That's
Is it
about
that,
right.
like, all his parts aren't exclusive.
So his shirt is the same as Jerry Seinfeld.
Here it comes.
And his head, I was like, no way they
Luthen?
reused it. And I was Luthen. And I was like,
Of
oh,
course.
well, I mean, it's the same guy. So that I was okay with it. But that was something new I learned. I was like, oh, of course.
Well,
they
okay,
reused it.
so it's
Same
worth
guy.
mentioning here. You should go look this up after the live stream's over. We did do a video about like all the different celebrities
Yeah.
that have minifigs and which ones have the most different minifigs. And Stellan Skarsgård was one that
He
jumped
got three,
way up there
right?
pretty quick.
Is
No,
it
I
just
think
the
he had
three?
like 4.
Well, let's see. We've got those two, Luthen and Eric Selvig. And
Luthen, Eric Selvig,
what's the Dune guy?
Baron Harkonnen. Those were all the recent ones, and then there was one older one. So he went from 1, like, and then he jumped up to 4. I can't
Who
remember
would
what
it
the,
have been?
I can't remember what the older one was. We also have a blog post
I know,
on our
let me
website,
search.
so if you go there, we can find it. Well, I write down on my list of mock ideas that I need to build. I'm going to add Luthen's.
How long
Yeah.
is that list, Daniel?
Very long. The number of things to be made on it is much longer than the things that actually get
All
made.
right,
But
let's see
let's go
here.
down. You're still in 2. You got to get down to 4.
Dylan's.
Oh,
Bootstrap
Bootstrap.
Bill. That's it.
Yeah.
Word.
All right, it's
That's
almost
a-
10:40. That
Yeah.
means it's time for the news.
That is. News is partly cloudy with a high of 71 in the Bay Area.
Meatballs?
Oh. It's.
No meatballs?
It's.
Hi, Randy.
Hi, Randy.
It's raining meatballs, guys.
Okay. All right. Can we see the news now?
Yeah, we can do the news now. What do you want to talk about? Lego?
Ooh, yeah. Let's talk about Lego. It is a Lego news show.
All right, let's start it off with a bang and start with Lego shoes.
Oof.
What
Hmm.
So these are the Lego Nike So what are they called?
Let me put it this way: Stuart Harris is gonna love these.
I don't know
Stuart
who that
Harris.
is.
Stuart Harris is the designer that works at the Lego House, and he did like the big pirate set and a lot of other like Lego House exclusive sets. I don't know. He's like always wearing bright yellow. I think they were the Adidas ones. I think
So,
there was also a yellow.
If you take this shoe, designed how it is, and make it white, blue, gray,
Yeah,
pretty much
Uh-huh.
any other color, I might buy it.
1,000%.
But bright yellow,
Yellow's
is just
yellow's
that's tough, man. I wouldn't wear that. I just wouldn't. And I like the design of it. I really like the studs on top. I like the little, you got the head and then stud on the side. It looks good, other than the fact that it's just solid yellow.
If I worked in a Lego store, like you got the black apron
Right.
or I guess sorry, the yellow apron with the black
That would
shirts and
track.
stuff.
But
Like,
that's
totally.
about it.
Yeah, I don't know. This is tough.
Here's the side. So you
They
can
do look
see.
really good though.
Yeah, that's a really good design.
DN
It's just
Air?
the color.
I guess
Yes,
it's the
yeah,
name,
I don't know. And then you got the Lego.
Yeah,
head
what is
stud.
that one though? I can't.
I
You tell what that is.
no idea what that is. Looks like a weird face.
Looks like a minion.
I mean, it's yellow. It would track.
Anyway, those are the new shoes.
I don't know how much they are.
Yeah, I don't have a price point for them yet.
Sorry, guys.
Who posted it?
I'm not a big shoe collector, so I
Yeah,
think
me neither. This is sort of tangential Lego news, I guess. as well.
Yes. I've never seen Stuart without yellow shoes. That's fine.
Exactly, Ben. You see, he knows what's up.
Lego's first official
Alright.
collaboration just
Nike's new Air Max, but
Oh,
I don't.
see, look at that. Morgan said today I learned that atlbrick.com has a blog.
We do. It's there's a couple things on there worth checking out for sure. We're adding new ones periodically.
Randy said those are definitely shoes.
Yeah.
Ben Causey, no Bionicle shoes out of 10, and it's a terrible parts pack.
Yeah.
So that's negative.
It is
too.
terrible parts pack because there's no
Lego.
there's no transparent orange crata
Right, so
embedded in the
no
heels
good.
that you would have to cut out.
No good.
So yeah, I'm sure that gets a Ben Cossie thumbs down.
That's funny.
Yeah, you like that.
So
Speaking of Nike, we have a few set rumors as well to go with the Nike collaboration. There we go. So we got the Nike Dunk with logo and a basketball. So I guess a build for a basketball.
and what is a dunk?
A Nike Dunk. I assume it's one of their shoes.
Is it? That's
Again, I'm not a shoe person. Let's find out.
Yeah, I guess I was thinking maybe there's a lost in translation. But
Yeah, it's a. Whoops.
Nike Dunks. What a name.
Yeah,
I mean,
they're
these are
the
the
more
new
like kind of flat
shoes.
sole like Vans.
Can we get
style
that?
tops.
Legofied?
That's what they're doing.
No, I know, but like a wearable.
Oh,
Yeah,
a physical,
Lego
yes,
style,
not
yes.
actually
Yeah.
Legofied.
But that's cool. And this will be a good size one. This will be like the Adidas one. It's 1,180
Yeah.
pieces, $100. Pretty solid.
Yep.
And a basketball is going to eat up parts though.
It is. So yeah, I don't know how.
Range.
Hopefully it's good looking.
Because
Yeah.
how much was the
Let me pull up
Adidas
the
shoe?
Adidas. It was 80 retail.
80 retail. I don't know. I guess they could make a $20
Plus
basketball.
how many parts was it? It was only 731 parts.
How big would the basketball have to be though? Like
400
size?
parts.
compared
I
to
mean,
the shoe?
yeah, there ain't no way. That would be such a big basketball.
If they make the shoe not the same scale as the Adidas one though, that's a big mess up.
Well, people have different size feet.
I guess. What are these shoes for ants? Two other sets, not really any information, but we're getting one for $70 with
That
800
could be another shoe for sure.
It could be.
That part count is
And
bizarre.
then $40 for
I
400.
don't know what that
Let's
would
see.
be. Half a shoe, kid shoe.
Why do you think they're all gonna be shoes?
It's Nike.
Yeah,
Just
they
the
make.
Nike logo.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
One
it
of
could
them's
be the logo.
probably a shirt, Daniel.
Could be the logo.
That I could see with the smaller one, which would be kind of neat. I'm sure people would like that. So
Could
yeah,
be anything. Who knows?
honestly, a
Who
missed
knows?
opportunity to not let you put a Lego brick in the heel. Yeah, I mean, stepped on Lego, nice.
Oh yeah. That's pretty
Some black Sharpie and they could be Blacktron themed. I mean, hey, thinking outside the
Yeah.
box.
All right.
I like that he's trying to make them
Sharpie up your
good.
brand new shoes.
At least you're trying, you know.
Mm-hmm. All right, what you got next for us, Joe?
Oh man, well, let's see. We got a couple of I forget what this was, but this
yes.
was what was it?
I just voted for this morning.
I forget what it was.
Yep,
that
I'm gonna
something.
find the name of the contest.
Mm-hmm.
Lego Ideas Timeless
Timeless,
Creations.
that's
Fan
So
vote.
here's the 5 that are in vote right now. I guess the one that with the most votes wins, and they'll build it or make it a set.
Yeah,
Is that right?
Probably. I don't know. It could be a set. Could be a gift with
Yeah,
birds.
I don't
These
know.
the scale does look larger, so probably.
So rustic barn lantern. Here's the first one.
I
I
like
mean,
that.
it's nice. It really
Yeah.
is.
Pretty cool. My dad's a train fan. He
I
probably
like
like that.
birds.
Carousel music box.
This sucks.
A lot more going on. Don't love it. Daniel says it sucks.
Sorry, 2A
Yeah.
for watching.
Um,
Not my.
this one is kind of nice.
This
Vintage
is-
sewing machine.
This is the one I voted for.
And that's valid. This is very nice.
Get
Even
this-
the scissors and the sewing.
Yeah, it's really good
Little,
detail.
gosh, the sewing, the string. What's it called?
What?
String.
The thread?
Thread. There it is. Sorry, my brain got to threading.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got to get this made for Brick Mom VA. So everybody go vote for
Yeah, I mean, it just looks fantastic.
this. Mm-hmm.
And the next one, it's all right, but it's
This would have
very
to go
busy.
through some heavy redesigns. I think it doesn't look super stable. In this
Exactly.
but-
It looks too much like a mock than it would be a set.
Yeah.
Rocking Horse, by the way.
Yeah.
And then the last one, I also like this one. I wouldn't be upset if it won. I
It's
prefer the
good,
sewing
but-
machine,
Yeah.
but
this looks just like the
And yeah,
Nintendo
yeah.
TV. Like you could just buy that and swap out the
yeah.
middle part, like even down to
Close,
the like
yeah.
knobs and stuff on the legs underneath.
Which is why, I mean, the sewing machine is the best. This would be my second choice. Third choice would be the lantern. So
Yeah, I do like the lantern. I would say the
where
lantern.
can you? This is on Lex Ideas.
I actually like the
I,
lantern.
I
think it's
googled Lego Ideas
the-
Timeless
the
Creators
sewing
fan vote.
one for me.
This one, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
it does look very good. Sorry, go ahead, Daniel.
I was just saying I googled Lego Ideas Timeless Creations vote, or yeah, you can go onto Lego Ideas and go to either their contest or blog page, and I'm sure find a link to it. So
Very good.
go vote, go vote.
And the other thing we had was the retro throwback, and we have a winner.
Oh, they announced a winner.
And it's this one, the Sea Serpent.
That's
So,
really cool.
I mean, here's the thing: when we saw all the options, we weren't going to be upset with any of them. We're not upset
Yeah.
with this. This is good. You know, there's some people who are going to be like, "Well, I wanted Rock Raiders, Power." You know, obviously, you wanted a specific theme. Paradisa was also one, but this makes sense. They've done a lot of castle stuff again. This one's nice.
Yeah, I don't actually remember which one. Oh, I did vote for the Paradise.
I mean, that makes sense.
But yeah, like we said, I don't know, what was this, a couple weeks ago we talked
Yeah,
about it?
right.
I really would not have been upset with pretty
Most
much
of
any of
them, yeah.
these.
This one is good.
There was like an elves one and what was the other one? The Christmas one.
Yeah, just some
Uh-huh.
weird ones. This just tracks though.
This will be very
So-
good. I'm not surprised that the castle fans
This is not a
rallied around it.
faction we've had back yet, right?
No, correct.
So that would be nice. Is this black?
Those are the
Dragon?
either Black Knights
So
or
we
Dragon.
got to lock the door.
Gosh, why did I just forget to lock?
No, it's a good thing there's a screen that you can't see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's
There
go
you
ahead and go to
Yeah.
on to the next thing. What else we got on the news? I'm measuring my head.
Yeah, you should
Your
be
hat or
concerned.
something.
I'm getting a new hat.
Either you're about to get a nice present or he's building a custom.
I'm just gonna go ahead and lock
This
it.
is your personal
I'm gonna
tail.
lock it now in case there's a punchline to that.
That's fair. He's very good at stretching out notes.
Yeah. That was a setup if I've ever
Yeah.
seen one. All right, what do we
All
got
right,
next?
Daniel bump.
I'm sorry, I did.
Let's see. We've got quite a few just rumors. One that's an updated one. We've got this rumor of getting a sound wave. But the big thing is here, it will include a Lego sound brick piece.
This is
That is
huge.
super cool.
That's gonna be very cool. Because I mean his name's Soundwave, so I assume he
Yeah.
What was
sounds
the
cool.
price and parts for the other two? Is it like very?
It's
is it
very close to this.
Okay.
The Optimus was also 180 and about the same price point from what I remember. The
Bumblebee.
was smaller and it was 90. It was just much smaller.
Yes, 90 for Bumblebee.
What was
Yeah,
the parts
it
count
was-
on Bumblebee?
Bumblebee was
950.
950.
600 or 550 less. I'm pretty sure the Optimus is very similar. I know it's the
This
same
was the
price.
exact same price, and he had 1508.
I knew it was close.
Yeah,
so
basically
Optimus
identical.
size. Yeah.
That'll be really cool.
Yeah, this is perfect. I mean, they do have pretty similar
Builds
uh,
and even a gun as their
yeah,
weapon.
proportions and stuff. So
I like his big like cannon thing.
yeah,
The
this
color
one's
scheme's
great.
cool.
I'm they put all this work into this new sound brick, and I think we've still only seen it in the source. Is that right?
No, the retro radio.
Oh, the radio. You're right.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
we've
why.
got it in the cup.
So, but this is very exciting because it's also not hurting the price.
Yes. Well, Optimus did come with a bunch of side stuff too. I don't know the name of this
Yeah.
stuff, but he had this big like flaming axe and the like pink cube thing.
Gelatinous cube.
Yeah, gelatinous cube. I'm sure he'll probably have a plaque
Right.
with him as well. Did the Bumblebee have a plaque?
Yes.
It did. Okay,
Yeah.
that's
So that's cool.
yeah.
But
That's
here's a third one to add to your collection. So that's very exciting. A couple other things we have rumors. We have a Black Pearl gift with purchase set coming when it launches on September 12th. So that's exciting. What is it?
It is, but
I mean, give us your thoughts. What it'll be? What
Yeah.
what would go good with the Black Pearl? Will it have anything to do with the Black Pearl, or is it just going to be Pirates of the Caribbean related?
I'm trying to think of what I would want to see. Maybe like the scene where Jack's ship is sinking at the beginning and it's
That'd
just like
be
the
cool.
mast sticking out of the water. He steps
Honestly,
into the
that'd
deck.
be so good.
I'm trying
Yeah,
to think of what else is like
iconic
right.
moment
gift
with
with
that.
purchase size that could
Okay,
include
but
like
let's
one
think.
minifigure that they'd already.
Is there any scenes that are like really dark where like a friend attacks his friend and takes a ring from him?
No, I don't think they did that in Pirates of the Caribbean.
Oh, okay.
That's a
I think
different series.
you're thinking of something else.
Is that Star Trek?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe like the rock arch with the like skeleton
that's
hanging
it.
and a sign that says like,
Where
Pirates of
Fire-
New Orleans. That would be pretty morbid.
Yeah.
In the vein
I
of
think
Smeagol
that's
Beagle.
yeah.
Yeah, that would be the Pirates equivalent.
There you
Something
go.
Yeah.
but would be cool. They won't do it. They wouldn't have hanging skeletons by nooses. But
All right, let me catch up on comments here. Jerry had just joined in, and yes, Randy also loves the sewing machine.
maybe something like from the original ride. Maybe like the jail cell with the guys with the keys and the dog. That'd be good.
That
yeah.
would be good. Ben Cosby's excited about the thing, the boat,
Which one?
the little boat. Gift
The
purchase.
this.
Oh,
He says he really likes the
yeah.
this.
Yeah. Stever is here.
Stever. Hey, that's Stever with a PH.
That's right, my boy. Grumpy J also joined. Very late for him. He said it better look better than Bumblebee. I think Bumblebee looks good, but it will look bigger.
There were some Bumblebee haters, but yeah, I think they're returning to the Optimus form for sure.
Yep.
All right. What you want to do next?
Another gift with purchase rumor, which is weird, is a Sonic
yeah.
gift with purchase, 18 plus promo. I don't really know what that. I mean, I assume it's just going to be black stand base something.
Well,
September.
Yeah, I mean these sets that are getting these 18 plus like more significant gift with purchases must be bigger significant sets to justify that. So I
Right.
don't think we've gotten a price point yet for the Black Pearl, but that means this is almost certainly going to be. I don't know. I would have to go back and look, but I would wager we haven't gotten a dedicated gift with purchase with a set for a set that retailed for less than probably $280.
I mean, that sounds about right.
Guessed. I mean, I don't know. You had
You say 280?
yeah,
Well, I can think of one that was 270.
shiny.
Yes.
Okay, 270 then. 270, probably less than that. We've
But
probably
that's
never
kind
had
of low.
a set
Yeah.
with a dedicated gift with purchase.
So I don't know what it.
So means we could be getting a $270 Black Pearl, $270 Sonic
Yeah.
set. Who knows?
Morgan, you are correct. Someone did buy the sealed Cloud City we had on Saturday.
Yes.
So
Yep.
that is
I love
that is
everything
strong.
about it.
Oh, dude, Stever got it. Black Pearl gives jar of dirt. Can we just get a jar of dirt? About this big.
People
and
always
a little
love
fig?
to joke about the ship in a bottle set, the step in the instructions where it's like put exactly 287
Yeah, and
transparent liquid stuff. So this would just be a glass bottle with like 3,000 like medium nougat studs in it or something.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty good. Pretty good. All right, what you got next for us?
Let's see. Any more rumors?
I got a lot of text-based stuff.
I
What
know.
are you doing with
Yeah.
those?
Go for
Here's
it.
a couple July rumors. We'll be getting the Shelby Cobra
Yeah.
in dark blue. I think we mentioned this once
did,
before.
yeah.
But it will have 1,241 pieces for $170.
Mhm.
That'll be coming out in July. And then the buildable Toothless. Again, we've already mentioned it before, but it will be 784 pieces for $80.
So excited.
It's a really good price for it,
It
too,
is.
I think.
There won't be any minifigs, and that's why. And that's tough, but it makes sense. First time
They
they're doing it.
have the prosthetic leg piece.
You
That's
know
like
how long I've been waiting for them just to make it in any neutral color, like
Uh-huh.
brown, black,
it's only the
gray.
medium azure.
It's so
or dark
bright.
azure or turquoise or something.
And for a while, it was the wrong foot. Then they did the guy with both of them, and I was like,
Uh-huh.
"Oh, great! Now put it in a different color."
Yeah. Oh well.
Just want to make a hiccup, guys, please.
Oh well. Maybe eventually.
Yeah. Update rumor on the Italian Rivera, which is an idea set. This is coming
Uh-huh.
August 7th release.
Which is a weird release
It
date,
is
but
a
it's my
super
birthday.
weird. That is true.
I probably won't be buying this, but
But at least you have a birthday set.
Reveals on my birthday because things don't typically reveal
It
on
is a little odd.
that
yeah.
late in the month. But who knows?
3,251 parts, $300, pretty decent.
Yeah.
This is gonna look great. It probably won't look much different than this picture, but obviously it'll probably be cleaned up as all
Yeah,
idea
yeah.
sets are.
Yeah. They may simplify some of those roofs. They like pretty parts.
The roofs are very parts intensive.
Yeah.
So it's exciting. This is gonna look cool. Great ideas, idea.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. To see.
Oh, Daniel, I forgot. We haven't
That's
talked
me.
about your favorite thing.
Oh,
Gabby saw how the movie sets.
okay. Do we have to?
Well,
I guess it's a new.
yeah,
All right.
it's new.
Mermaid Gabby's Aquarium Adventure. We'll have 103 pieces for $20. Which I don't know. Yeah.
Yep.
$20 doesn't sound right for a 4+. So
Kind of surprised.
I don't know. Maybe I wrote that down wrong.
Maybe like
Coming
80 or something.
coming August 1st. And then the one on the top there, Sweet Treat Mountain and Kitty Garden, 263 pieces for $50.
So if you don't want the Italian set for your birthday, would this do?
I don't know why the one with more pieces is coming in the smaller box, unless this is just two
I
renderings.
think it's just the
Somebody put
rendering
them in the same
together.
picture.
That box
Yeah,
is definitely bigger.
that's got to be bigger.
It's definitely bigger.
Yeah, I don't know if those. I wouldn't trust those price points there. Maybe for those, they could be right. But August 1st, if you're into Gabby's Dollhouse, I don't know. I'm trying to find any redeeming qualities here. We've got the tube piece, the straight tube section. I think recolored in transparent bright green. I know we've gotten them in trans light blue, trans pink, and dark orange is I think the only opaque color. But I don't think we've gotten them in trans bright green as far as I know. You got the MERP, the medium ugly rock piece in bright light yellow might be new. Those kind of like gem windscreen panel pieces there and maybe trans purple. So there might be a couple cool pieces to see out of it. Yeah, shame it's only one segment though. Yeah, exactly.
Also, it's to be determined, Grumpy. I have not really had the time to figure that
Commission
out.
request.
Yeah,
Commission.
I would love to do that soon, but we'll see. I'm trying.
You know what you should do? You should do it before I leave.
I know. I want to do it when you guys
got a
are here,
lot of
'cause
people,
there's more
yeah.
out here, so maybe soon.
Time to get on it.
But no promises at all.
Joe's not as busy because we did hire a new shipping person.
That does help.
We talked about that. I don't know. We hired a new shipping
Yeah.
guy.
He's
His
great.
name's Matt. He's awesome.
So far, so good.
Oh,
We got a couple of Star Wars things. John, you like Star Wars,
I
right?
do like Star Wars.
So we've gotten this rumor before. Separatist empty. Oh. Okay, sorry, Daniel's all right. It's okay. Separatist MTT, which is great. We're very excited for the color scheme. 977 pieces, decent size. $160. Not a decent price, but it's a Star Wars tax. We've seen this before. We're used to it, unfortunately. Yeah, we're
Yeah,
used to it.
really expensive. The redeeming quality. I mean, regardless of how it looks, the fig selection looks really good.
And that's part of it.
That
you know.
this has to be wrong. That's 16 cents per piece. That can't be right.
It definitely can be.
That
Daniel.
can't
Have
be
you
right.
seen Star Wars prices before? They
They're
do
not
these
like
random.
that much.
They can be.
Like the high end is usually like 12 cents a piece. I don't know.
man. I don't understand you. But
I don't
Commander
know.
Ply with a new pauldron. So that is one thing you have to consider. Is
Are they
that's a new
doing-
mold. It's going to
Good
be
cloth or-
vinyl, I think.
Okay.
The rumor last week was plastic.
So that means
pauldron.
either vinyl or
I
molded.
feel like that
Which
should
we did-
be
did
decent,
talk-
but it also could be pretty bad.
We really just don't know until we'll see it. A-list
Ryan
Kira,
interpreted it as molded plastic, but I texted with him a little bit.
I think
about it.
vinyl makes
I think
sense
we
too.
kind of agreed that vinyl probably makes more sense.
Ayla Secura, so this is our third version of her. We've gotten one Clone Wars version with the big eyes, then one, I guess she was just based off of episode 3.
Yeah.
It looks much better. And now we're getting another one. B1 battle droids, yeah, well, I
I
mean,
believe the rumor last week did give us a quantity, and it was a lot.
It was
I
like
would say
10.
like 10 at least 10.
but that's
But
like
that shouldn't be
that's like
making the
$10
price per piece
Yeah.
off by nearly. that much.
The new rumor here is commando droids,
Yes.
which is exciting because we have not got those for quite a few years, and those
Yeah.
are good figs to have.
I hope it's not just like one or even
It's
two.
that's
Like, three
droids.
would be great.
Yeah, I know. Hopefully, we get quite a few.
We did have
because
that
There
weird-
needs to be something to justify this price.
We did have that weird standalone rumor last week as well. That was just like commando droids are coming back in.
And now we
something,
know
but
why.
yeah, now we know that it's in this.
All right, so here's another Star Wars thing. This is the Galactic Marine torso.
Huh.
So
Wow.
it looks like it should.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, this is all I got.
I don't see any immediate glaring areas, but I'd have to look back at
Right,
the,
at a collect. It's gonna be nice once we see the full
Sort of.
fig, but it so far so good. That looks
Yeah.
great.
Mhm.
Have you seen any images of the helmet?
No, there was like a drawing. But
Speaking
speaking
we did see. Yeah. I think
speaking
we
of
have that,
helmets, look at this.
Oh no, that's not.
No. This is
That's not what I was thinking.
this. I just saw this morning. It appears that there might be a phase 1 clone pilot helmet coming, but more accurate
Yeah.
without the the tail fin coming off the back.
Mhm.
That is really cool.
So you
That's
can
a
see
really
a
nice
couple prototypes here. Yeah, this looks fantastic, super accurate. So hopefully we get that in a set soon. I think it's the rumor said this was actually, let me pull it up because it said it was for a set specifically. Let me see which one it
I
was.
want to say we also had a leaked picture a little while back that had like the Bakara helmet or something. Let's see, Lego Bakara. We're doing a lot of research on
Yeah.
the slide today
We
here.
do that sometimes. Oh my gosh, man.
Maybe not.
I literally did take a picture because I had a feeling it would get taken down, and it might have already.
It could be.
You know what? It was in the story. That's what it was. Hang on. Do, 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 do. Oh, there it was.
You got it already.
The V19 Torrent.
Even though this says
R19, So V19 Torrent. That is what it
It's
is.
not a thing, right?
The R9. No, it's just another one of those misspellings. So this should be.
Letter's not even close to V on the keyboard.
Maybe it is on there.
Or maybe in like foreign languages or something.
Oh,
Maybe
maybe.
the ships are called something else. I know Idovix is
Yeah.
from some other language speaking country.
So that, yeah, I mean, that's exciting. I think that'll be a great new fig to get.
Yep.
The torso will be pretty much the same. Let's see what everyone else says. Oh, Grumpy says I'm 4 hours away from you guys, so my tanks are ready to go. Good to know. Good to know.
Let's talk about more canceled dreams stuff.
Yeah, go
We've been
for
doing
it.
that a lot, pretty much every single week. So we've already showed y'all pictures of the Game Island Tower last week that got canceled, which had 1,575 pieces, which you will not be able to purchase for $180.
Sad.
But we had two other titles for
Sorry.
sets, as well as prices and pieces that came out that were also canceled. So again, don't get your hopes up. But Mrs. Castillo's Turtle helicopter van.
Which would have been crazy.
We already had our turtle van. I guess it's also a helicopter. It would have been 340 pieces, and you would have been able to pay $40 to get
But
it.
you can.
And the other one here is Astrid's Flying Unicorn for 661 pieces, which you will not be able to purchase for $50.
I don't know who Astrid is, but no flying unicorn for you.
Maybe it's
I
like
think she's,
Astrid from How to Get Your Dragon, Joe.
In
Or
Dreams.
from The
Yeah,
Office.
Dreams.
Thing.
Oh, true.
That was what was it? Was it what Jim told Dwight his daughter's name was or something?
I don't remember.
There is one redeeming quality here from all this canceled Dreams stuff, which we do have a picture for, which is that a lot of the Dreams figures will be releasing on Build a Minifig instead. So I guess they had already started the production of a lot of these minifigures before the sets were canceled. The most notable of which is the torso for the Bright Light Blue
Right.
Spaceman. So
Very exciting.
no word on air tanks or helmet for that yet, but this will be exciting, at least to get another torso color, even though I'm sure they will end up putting those air tanks and helmet in a much more expensive set down the line. What is notable about this as well is that it is another color if you are into putting all of the colored spacemen on the Everyone is Awesome set. We do have, let me run down the line here. We have black, but only the original ones. They still haven't re-released black. We do have brown, we do have red, we do have orange, we do have yellow. I don't think we have green,
do have
but not
green.
bright green. That was bright green in that set.
So, is it?
It was. We do have
Blue.
we do have blue. Yes, yeah,
Duh.
they did do it. Well, it was Benny where he had like the
Yeah.
rubbed off and the cracked helmet, but they did reissue those parts. We do have purple. We will now have bright light blue minus the helmet and the air tanks. We do have white, and I think the last one we'll be waiting on is dark pink.
Because we have pink, but not dark pink.
We have pink. Oh no, wait, maybe it was dark pink in the Benny Space Squad. That was dark pink.
What?
Okay, so this would be the last one.
Yeah,
Except
plenty.
for
Dark
yeah,
pink.
okay. Let me just make. So bright green would be the only one you couldn't get. You could substitute with green or black. You would have to get the original, but they did make the reissue helmet in black.
So
And then obviously there are tons more colors that weren't in this set, as we already know. In the prize machine, which I believe just came out on June 1st, you can now get the pearl gold and dark turquoise, and there's a whole host of other colors you can get.
Right.
But if you specifically wanted the Everyone's Awesome colors, this is one of the last few to fill that in.
now the coolest fig here is actually not the spaceman, it is the slime wrestler.
Wrestler Z Blob is pretty crazy. I also like. I'm trying to remember.
What's that
his-
he's old?
Dogan?
I think that's Dogan. It was Logan. but it
Logan
was
is like
this-
Dogan was his
whatever.
evil.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's a neat fig. It looks like he's holding a
Just
balloon
slime.
dog.
Maybe so. They've done the balloon dogs in Build-A-Fit
Yeah.
before,
So very
and
interesting
in that color. So, yeah, good to see that they'll be readily attainable, even though
for
this is
all
pretty
you
expensive.
dreamers.
Yeah.
Good one.
Yeah, see,
alright.
Kazi said the same thing. Wrestler buff Z-Bob goes hard. Told you.
Do like the
Well,
Bob in the singlet.
for Stanley, that's how it goes.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, a Chinese New Year set or a humongous Monkey Kid set. Oh no, wait, sorry, they canceled Monkey Kid. Sorry, Garrett.
Womp womp.
Uh,
Spaceman, that would be crazy, Ben. He also said, "I want the Spaceman, the new orange and sand red." Okay, Ben.
I don't think we'll ever get sand
Yeah,
color.
nice try.
Sand blue at best, or sand green.
Yeah,
Those are
see,
still
now Stanley's
productive.
also thinking about it. Full set of sand colors would be good looking.
Yeah,
How
or
about sand
green,
purple?
unfortunately,
If we're
the only one.
dreaming.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, though, space torsos, you can do this on Lego's website with
Yeah.
the new stuff from the prize machine. You can now do your torsos with those prints and a couple of different ones. So you got the
They are
Kraken
kind
on
of
dark
variations
green,
in those prints. Yeah.
and then you've got more of the cut off, like double colored shirt.
Mhm.
Same thing with Fabuland. Paradisa, you get with the words, without the words if you wanted.
Yeah.
And then the space, you've got a couple different colors there. So notably, you get a couple we haven't gotten, such as the lime and the gosh, what is that color? Coral, that's the one. So
They do all kind of have either like T-shirt or hoodie
yeah,
graphics on
it's not specifically one that you would be like, oh, I can get a new
Yeah.
classic space because it's also printed on a white torso, I believe. No, can you choose?
I don't know. I haven't. This is through the online.
Yeah, I haven't done this.
One. I know the in-store ones. I think are only white. I don't know if the online ones, if that's the case as well.
So neat. It's nice that they're giving you that option.
Yeah. Yep.
Something new.
Nice new stuff on.
Bear with us.
Funny.
Yeah.
Funny.
Mm-hmm.
Teddy bear gift with purchase. This is probably already out. May 24th through 31st is the dates that I have for this. So this may very well be live on lego.com currently for purchases over $100.
So get your teddy.
Teddy.
All right. What do we have? A couple things here. Oh, this one's nice.
Yeah, this is cool. Autumn snails. If you're in the fall mood, you can
Yep.
get these in July.
Yep,
Does that make
add
a lot
that
of sense?
Yep.
This will be
Those
the
are great though.
July 1st, starting as a gift with purchase. You will be able to get the autumn snails, which was based off of an ideas contest, as was our vehicle moon car here.
Which I really like that one.
This is very cool. I mean, this basically looks like a Star Wars.
It does.
Yeah, I was
It's just
thinking that.
Coruscant.
They
You know?
did give it more of
Episode
a
two.
sci-fi vibe here with
Yeah.
the moon craters and the they're wearing the big bubble helmet.
Right.
But
Also, an insider's reward as
Mhm.
opposed to being a promo from July 1st as well.
Yeah.
So those are neat. Those will be nice to get.
for sure.
Couple weird part things Daniel brought up this morning. We've got a new.
Oh yeah!
So look at this.
Victory!
This pony specifically is not what we're talking about. Pony is
I love Friends ponies.
and it's crazy, but
No, I don't. What I love
Is-
the other picture.
this.
Ochre yellow. This has been my answer for years when people ask me the question, what color would I like to see Lego make?
Sandy yellow.
Which is why I was so disappointed by what's the color, reddish orange or
Yeah.
whatever, because it was just so similar to stuff we've already gotten. There has never been, well, I shouldn't say never, but in modern times there has never been a Lego accessible, really like sand yellow or mustard yellow, kind of a muted color. But you can see here the smaller brick with the number 6 was a Modulex color by the exact same name, ochre yellow. So not exactly sure how Bricklink's going to reconcile that. They're going to have to call one of these something different.
Old ochre.
Yeah, maybe. But you can see the comparison here from left to right. We have bright light yellow, regular yellow, bright light orange, and then your regular tan. The other pony color here, I assume, is dark orange. It doesn't look
Yeah,
like
it looks like dark orange.
doesn't look like a nougat
I
color.
will say, I think that we might see this on Bricklink as actually sand yellow because if you look at the ones here, we've got the brick yellow, tan, you know, Lego's stupid website names, and
Right.
then the actual, so bright yellow, which is just yellow.
Yeah.
Flame yellowish orange, bright light orange. You know, so this one's ochre yellow, but I could see Bricklink being, okay, guys, it's sand yellow, just making it
Could be.
easy.
Could be.
I would prefer that,
I like ochre though. It's such a
I mean, it is a
cool
cool
name for a
name.
color.
but
Sounds like a-
since
sounds
they're
Bob
the
Ross would
old
say
one,
that.
might make it more confusing.
Yeah. I'm surprised that they did this, but I'm happy they did it. We'll just have to hold out and wait and see if they
So-
actually make standard like bricks and plates in it, or if this is going to be a pretty limited
What
color.
got retired for this color?
I don't know. I don't know. Because I know some of the like transparent neon colors were going out about the time that like
Reddish
coral
orange
came back
out,
and
yeah.
reddish orange came back, and what else was recent? But
I didn't even know that.
yeah,
was, like,
I don't know.
over.
Maybe they're not on an explicitly one in one out policy.
Yeah, they were for a while, but I mean, it's very
because they have added a lot. I mean, they added a lot of new specialty colors for like skin tones and
Right.
things. We had the was it like warm tan?
Yeah, there's several
I
different ones
think
for
was
that.
one. Yeah, a couple other browns. They brought medium brown back, which is like
Yeah.
an old Bionicle color.
It's a good color.
So this is a good one to see. It's still not quite as, at least from these preliminary pictures, not quite as like mustardy as I would have liked. It's still a little more close to yellow than like the original Modulex ochre yellow, but this is very exciting to me. I will just have to hold out hope that it is not limited to dual molded friends animals, and we'll eventually get some standard.
For your stakes, Ben, I have withheld. You know.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Oh, maybe on the live streams, but
Well, you're right, Stanley. Right now, if I do a dad joke in front of my kid, he's just gonna stare at me. So you're right. Once he can be embarrassed by it, oh, it's gonna be great, dude. Oh, new color hype. Yeah, remember Teal kind of came back in The Simpsons before returning into regular parts later.
this is
So
was the Krusty the Clown.
Yeah,
probably one of
like
the
a
first
hair.
usages of the return of Teal. Yeah. Good
Oh,
point.
Ben Cosby said medium blue. He thinks that retired recently. So
Really?
Oh, wow.
Because they have all the bright light blues and azures now.
Right.
It's a good
Interesting. I'll have to look into that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Last news item we have is
No, one more before that.
the second to last news item.
The Gizmo set
Oh,
from Gremlins, which was also based off of one of the ideas contests, I believe, probably the
Mhm.
80s contest or something. We do have information that it will be $100 and it will be coming out in October, which is perfect.
pretty
timing.
good.
Nice.
Now our final bit. Of
Kyle
news.
Moneypenny has a great comment here. Battlefront 3, correct.
Indeed.
We are with you there. Yeah, here you go. Boom, baby.
Neuschwanstein.
Yeah.
This is fantastic.
This is awesome.
I actually was so quick to grab the pictures for this. I didn't even write it down in my notes. I didn't get the price point for it. Let me see if I can.
Looks like you can change out the trees with like autumn trees. Is that?
That does look like that is what it's showing there, which is really cool.
That's really awesome.
Yeah, you're
I
right.
do like
That's
that a
good
lot.
thing. Here's the front of the box picture. Yeah, you can see you can change out some. Obviously, you don't change the pines because they're
Yeah.
evergreen, but you can change all the other ones, which is really cool.
3,455 pieces. Trying to find the price. $270 August 1st.
Cool.
Was based on one of the last rumors that is still up.
Uh,
It appears that all pictures of this have seemingly been scrubbed, but we can still find some.
we screenshot the.
This is why we screenshot things, especially big high profile.
Yeah,
things
this
like
is a big one. I mean, this is a day one for Daniel.
I think it might have to be, which is sad for as expensive as it is. But the
It's
other
so
thing that this
good.
makes me want to do is to build in the same scale the Hohenschwangau Yellow Castle, which is literally right on the other side of the valley from
Oh,
this
really?
castle,
That's
which was the Mad King Ludwig's family castle that he actually was raised in and grew up in before spending all his fortune and riches on building this castle, which was never even finished before he died.
Mm.
So
look at that. There's your history lesson.
yes, the real life Yellow Castle I may have to end up building to go with this. Would be very nice if I could use some ochre yellow pieces to do it, because either yellow or tan or dark tan would not
Yeah.
really be the best color for it. But
Amazing
We'll
parts pack and solid, good looking set.
yeah, this looks fantastic.
Right, everyone literally is just talking about how good it looks.
Yeah, the colors on the entrance gate here as well, with the kind of dark red and tan, works really nice to contrast with the white. I really love how they use those very kind of shallow slope pieces on the corners,
Yeah.
just to get that kind of tapered, those reinforcements, because it is literally built on the side of a mountain. So this looks fantastic.
Yeah.
Really great. I'm glad they elevated it as much as they did. I don't know how much of the pathway is actually going around kind of the far side. We're really looking at the back side of the castle here. These two images are both the side of the castle that faces
Right.
into the mountain and not out into the valley.
See the other side. Yeah.
Yeah, so you typically actually approach it from the other side. There's a kind of winding pedestrian path that comes up around the back.
Have you ever been to this?
I have.
That's
Been.
awesome.
I've been to it. I have not been in it. We
did
showed
you
up
get
the
in it?
day of too late to get tickets. Tickets are
Dang.
of fairly high demand. But as a result, we ended up going, and because it's much easier to get tickets to go inside the Yellow Castle,
you went in there.
which is actually like all the rooms are finished and it's full of like antiquities and artifacts
that's
and like
cool.
much much cooler stuff to see. You can't take pictures inside of it. Whereas Neuschwanstein is mostly empty because it was never finished and
Right.
he never lived in it. There's like a large central like throne room or something that has a bunch of tapestries. Again, I haven't personally been in it. I'm sure somebody in the captions has, but we were only able to see it from the outside when we went. But yeah, I'm not mad that we got to see the Yellow Castle. I would highly recommend if you go there and you have time to also do Hohenschwangau. Do not sleep on it.
Just put your white out in the sun; it'll be the perfect color.
Yeah, that.
Oh no, that would be unfortunate. Well,
never
that
paid attention.
is all that we have. That's all she wrote for the Lego news. But as
Store
always,
news.
we always have store news. The big one is our buy four get one free. on
Yeah,
anything.
I see the countdown clock on the kiosk.
Oh yeah, it's close, man. I
It'll
mean,
be what, 3 days?
we're
Yeah,
wrapping up here.
That homepage.
We got 3 days and 12 hours
There you go.
and 44 minutes.
2 by 4
42
get
seconds.
free.
So yeah, take advantage of that sale if you have not already. It's a
No
great-
limit on it.
Great way to get fig. Yeah, you can get.
Buy 4
10
Cloud City
figs.
figs and get a fifth one free.
Yeah, I mean that's the big thing I've been telling people is if there's some expensive figs you're eyeing, if you get 5 of them.
Yeah.
If you get 5 $100 figs, that's a free $100 fig.
I saw an order sitting in the back that had a bunch of like pretty expensive Batman suits. They
Yeah.
had like the space Batman
He
and
did great, man.
some other
That
yeah.
guy rocked.
He cleaned up. So you can totally game it for
Yeah,
sure.
take advantage of that. That's ending very soon at the end of the month. We're almost there, and then summer has officially started. So we're excited. If you haven't already, come shop in store. Obviously here or Orlando, whichever one you're closer to.
Yeah.
Tell your friends and family about us. Tell them all. Say, hey, look, Atlanta Brick Goes School.
Bring your kids.
Yep, and your friends.
Yeah.
And your friends' kids.
Sure. You can bring your kids, you can bring your friends, you can bring your friends' kids.
But don't pick Daniel's nose.
Don't pick my nose, please. Thank you all for joining us for the morning break. We appreciate y'all tuning in. Be sure to like this live stream before you head out. Thank you to Joe. Thank you to John for
Yep.
joining me.
Yeah,
And I
thank
hope
you.
you all have a great rest of your Wednesday. Bye, everybody.